Principal Dr. Anna, all my beloved members of the CMC family, and today's stars, the graduates. A very warm evening to one and all. It's a truly humbling moment for me as I stand before you, and to hear all those words from Sunil Uncle has been, I think, a dream. I still have to pinch myself to tell myself that this is all true. I have nothing but gratitude and more gratitude to offer to this magnificent institution that made me who I am. Today, as I stand in front of you, before delivering the convocation address, I think it is only befitting that I take a bow in all humility and offer all my achievements that the world calls to this wonderful institution called Christian Medical College, Vellore. I remember sitting there on the 4th row for my graduation in the same auditorium and listening to my convocation chief guest. I know if I start talking, I would just start rambling away my nostalgic memories, because 7 years in Christian Medical College, Vellore has been truly transformational in every sense. My character, my personality, my thoughts, my dreams, my ambitions, all of it grew and evolved and took a final shape to craft my destiny. So this is truly homecoming for me. Now that's where I start off my convocation address from. What is home? Asks a renowned author, in fact one of my favorite authors called Pico Iyer, whose words I resound. He says, home is not just a place where you own a piece of soil. And I add, rather, it's the place where you seek peace of soul. And after all that neck-breaking speed of life with which my administrative life goes on, I think today, as I come back to CMC, it's been truly homecoming, and this is the very place where I seek peace of my soul here. The very soil where my character took deep roots, my courage stemmed, and my dreams blossomed to craft a future that would bring me back to my alma mater. As I address my sisters and brothers today seated in front of me, I can see each one of you beaming in pride in your own right as that little flower that has blossomed on the branches of this giant tree called Christian Medical College. And it is but our duty, and it comes naturally to each one of us, to spread the fragrance of this family far and wide, just as our predecessors did. Let me narrate. I come from a state that boasts of having donated the most number of nursing angels to aid in easing human pain world over. The Indian Nursing Staff Council says that it has 20 lakh nurses registered with it, out of whom 18 lakhs belong to Kerala. An accurate figure stating the number of nurses who leave their home state and their home country to work abroad would be hard to obtain, but various studies projected to be over 1 lakh, most of them again from Kerala. The prime attraction of this opportunity, or this tendency to go abroad, might be a higher pay packet, but it does come with its own set of adversities. Of the 46 nurses who were rescued out of the war zone from the battleground in Iraq recently, a year ago, 45 belong to my state again. Nurses have thus not just been agents of service and healing to humanity, but they've also been ambassadors of soft power sent out from India to various corners of the world. I have been lucky that whichever part of the country that my grueling training of the Indian Administrative Service took me to, in various parts of this country, I would always find a friend in a nurse, in either a PHC or a CHC or some hospital which I visited, who would speak my language, which is either Tamil or Malayalam. I have the privilege of having two mother tongues at home, so I would always find a nurse who would speak in either of the language. And whose service to communities in the remotest parts of this country have enabled many a life live in dignity. And remember that you have the singular privilege of spreading that scent of service to humanity. And I plead that each one of you do it in all the humility that this institution has helped you imbibe. India's prize scholar Kabir says, all know that the drop merges in the ocean, but few know that the ocean merges in the drop. As I entered the portals of CMC, a starry-eyed teenager was filled with apprehensions and aspirations in equal measures. The kind, generous families of CMC adopted me as their foster children and made me a part of them then. And today, proudly I can say that CMC has become a part of me. I gratefully carry with me the legacy of CMC wherever I go, and leave behind an imprint of this family in whatever I do. Every student who comes out of a college need not carry so much of sentiments about their alma mater. So what is it that was so magical about this institution that worked some kind of alchemy?